Good morning. I am actually getting ready to go to an in-home session. It's a Wednesday. So hello, happy Wednesday. This was on the docket today to vlog today, but I woke up feeling like not vlogging today. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to push through. I don't know if that's the right mindset to have right now. I'm really trying to stick to a schedule so that way when the school year starts, whether I have content batched or have a habit of creating once a week vlogs, like that I'm doing that because this is something I really enjoy doing and I really want to bring you into that school-based SLP life. And so I'm sticking to it. Right now, like I said, I'm getting ready. So I'm going to just talk to you, catch you up as I get I'm not doing a lot of makeup, but I am going to do a little bit just so I don't look so puffy. I don't know if makeup's actually going to help. I did gua sha today. We had improv last night. That was very fun. We have like 13 people. Yeah, 13 people in the class. We've only had like 8 people in the class. Is that right? I don't know, but 13 feels like a lot and it's awesome. Like when he has us get in like a circle at certain points in the night and we're all standing there, all these adults, and it feels like there's like 25 of us. That being said, I'm very grateful because we have new people and it's always fun to meet new people and connect with new people through improv. I think improv is a really great connector because you get to be silly, you get to be goofy, that's the same word, and kind of have that not caringness, which is something that in my life is really important because I need that practice to not care in front of people I don't know very well. It's perfect. So there we go. Actually, I think, you know what I've been doing? I've been putting mascara on before I put the rest of my makeup on. I'm sorry. It's been so sunny. And then today, when I'm ready to vlog, there's like clouds. So we're getting like, I know the lighting's kind of going in and out. I apologize. But anyways, yeah, I've been putting a little bit of mascara on before the rest of my makeup. Any little like this. Anything that kind of just smudges or whatever, I can just get off before the rest of the makeup goes on. So today, Mark asked me, he's like, what do you want to do today? Because I know I shouldn't do this, but I was calculating and I only have like 2.5 weeks of summer break left. Isn't that crazy? It goes so fast. And I was like, honestly, I think it would be really fun. We have a pool here, a really beautiful pool, in our little community. And I was like, it could be kind of fun to just go chill by the pool. It's going to be hot. That way we don't have to run our AC all day and we'll go have a pool hang. So we'll probably do that when I get back from my sessions. I may have to take a nap. That may be a plan. Then I also have like some editing and things like that to do. One thing I wanted to share, and I don't know if this vlog will be out by the time I do this, but I am going to be doing some YouTube lives. So I am planning my first one specifically for school-based speech pathologists, where you can come onto the live and I will do like micro lessons, little snippets of what a school-based SLP does in different areas. So like this first one, I think I'm going to do it on collaboration in the schools because that's something one I'm just very passionate about. I talk about it a lot because I see the benefits of it, and not just for our students, which first and foremost, yes, that's why we collaborate. Goodbye, son. I have a little light on my mirror. I use this mirror, so I keep having to turn on the light and then turn it off because I actually don't like the shadows this light creates when I have it right here. But for the time being, this is nice. As far as the, collaboration goes, it's really beneficial for our students, but it's also very beneficial for us as professionals. I learned so much from the teachers I work with. The non-SLP service providers and professionals that I work with on a day-to-day basis. I learned how to be a better SLP because they teach me things about the kids or about play, you know, and it helps me when I do play-based therapy, things like that. So I'm really excited about this. And I have a lot of school-based SLPs that have already shown interest through Instagram and TikTok. And I'm really hopeful that being here and sharing more long form wise is going to provide value for you. So if that's something that you're interested in, whether or not that one has already happened at the time this is out, because I'm still making a final decision on the date, can you please open? Thank you. I encourage you to keep up because there are going to be more, because I have a whole list of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about IEPs, specifically writing IEPs, like that would be one micro lesson. And then like running and attending IEPs would be another micro lesson. So that's kind of where my head is at with all of that. And then, you know, I do have a school-based SLP course out that has been really helpful for school SLPs. So I'm really excited to, you know, be able to share more of what that content is in a live free workshop. This is where we are with our makeup. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do too much more. I'm not even going to put like the contour on. I think I'm just going to do a little blush, do my eyebrows, because yeah, today's not going to be like a very go out. I mean, I am going to see my little one right now, and then I will recap that for you too. But I am planning on just coming home, either throwing on a swimsuit and going to the pool, coming home, eating some lunch, relaxing for a little bit, going to the pool, editing videos, stuff like that. So I don't like to, the way I think about it is like, I don't like to use up makeup for things I don't need to. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair, but it's not staying like this. It honestly very well could stay like this. Could I like bring down some pieces? I just threw it up to be able to do my makeup, but maybe we could just get away with it like this for today. I like working in early intervention because I can quite literally, like, I can look like one of the kids, you know? In the last vlog, you saw me pack my therapy bag for this week of therapy. So I will be sharing with you how that's all going with the specific toys that I brought because, spoiler alert, it's going very well. Going very well. Knock on wood, today is as good as Monday. But it will be as good. You know why? Every session is a good session, even if we feel like we're flailing. I learned that in grad school. I had a professor after like one of my very intense sessions, she was like, Marie, that was awesome. I was like, what are you talking about? Did you see the same session? This is me talking to a graduate school professor was I a first year? I was a first year clinician. And she was like, grad clinician. And she was like, no, that was amazing. I was like, did you not see the same session that I just participated in? I was flailing, Cindy. Like I said it like that. And she was like, Marie. And I was like all like frustrated and freaking out because I felt like I was doing this kid a disservice. And she was like, some of the best moments happen when we're flailing. No session goes badly. I was like, you know what? I've carried that with me for 7 years now. You've got to be kidding me. Has it been 7 years since I graduated? No, it's been 6. Phew. Like it matters. But I've carried that with me for 6. Well, actually, it has been 7 years because that was since the time I was a first year grad. So yeah. And I am so grateful for that perspective and that mindset. That's where I got like the start of all this SLP mindset stuff was from her in graduate school. Yes, ma'am? Hi. Okay. Honestly, I know my hair looks a little wonky, but we're going to leave it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go pour my coffee, I think it's a perfect bar morning. That's going to be breakfast, and then I'll make a smoothie when I get home. But I definitely always we need something to satiate before an early intervention play session, right? So, yeah. Okay. One thing that I always do, and I've forgotten to do this before, But for these in-home sessions, I learned very early on, you want to wear a watch. And I remember them telling us this in grad school, specifically for like medical externship stuff. Like, I get a watch, wear a watch, and I actually got this watch for my medical externship. Like, I didn't have a watch, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy myself a nice watch. I had just gone through a horrible breakup at that point. Long story short, I was kind of in this phase of like, you know what? I'm treating myself to a couple of different things I really wanted. This watch was one of them, and I had my medical externship up. So I was like, perfect timing. Anyways, so I love this watch, and I'm not a watch wearer, and like it feels weird to have something on my wrist because I don't really wear them all the time, but on in-home session days, I do wear a watch because it's really not, to me, it's two things. I don't feel good taking my phone out during sessions. Like, it looks weird to me to be like constantly checking the time, but I want to make sure that like I'm on time, especially if I'm going from one house to another. I need to make sure I leave the house like by a certain time. But then I also don't want to be pulling my phone out because especially the little kids, they see a phone and they want to play with it. And so that's happened too, where my phone has gotten taken. So we don't do that. But yeah, that's just a little, you know, if you're thinking about doing early intervention home sessions, get a watch. Quick session recap. Glad I didn't plan anything because as I was walking up to the door, you hear the toddler screams, the not having it today feels, which is okay. We still work with it. The sensory tubes that I got from Five Below, I think I showed them in my last vlog. I'll have to show you, but they're a game changer. I pulled them out. She was definitely semi-interested in them, but it was just a day where she wanted to do everything on her own and be like playing by herself. And on those days with kids, I honestly want to honor that because I want our connection to be a genuine relationship. You know, I don't want it to be something that's forced. So I typically do a lot of sitting back, and I always feel a little bit self-conscious because I'm like, parents probably think I'm not doing my job. But in all honesty, I did a lot of sitting back, observing, giving her space, feeling her out, giving her sensory tools to kind of help her regulate. And you know, there are lots of things that I can take in from that. I did notice she was doing a lot more like self-talk type of things, like had a lot of self-talk moments in her own little jibber jabber jargon. But I think that's something that's newer that I'm seeing, and I really like having those moments to just see her do that, you know, things like that. So there's a lot that I can get from those sessions and just take in. But and I guess the point of what I'm trying to say is sometimes it's okay to just sit back and have those more observation-based sessions. We need those. The kids need those, and they need the time to just be doing their own thing without the demands of another human, an adult. I never want my sessions for even older kids, but I never want them to feel like they're work. It's not work. It's communication and it's connection. And so, I mean, yes, those things do take work, but not the kind of work that we might, it's not the typical work. This is the work, is sitting back, observing. So that being said, it was still good. Still very fun. Grateful for sensory tools and toys and cheap Five Below finds. I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna, I don't know, I feel energized enough to like go lay by the pool, so maybe we'll do that and then I can take a nap. But I gotta see what's up with Mark. And I think I have some inner tubes we can blow up that I bought like 2 years ago to take over there. So maybe I'll do that, and then maybe have more coffee, maybe make a smoothie. I don't know. Okay, bye. You know that feeling after sitting out in the sun at the pool and you just want to nap for the rest of the day? That's where I'm at. But I am pushing through. We went to the pool. That was super fun. And now Mark started making some dinner. So we've got some chicken on. And I am working on a little more editing. I also do have a blog that I want to get out by next Monday, so I have some time to work on that, but I've got to decide which blog. Another fun thing is I did decide on a date. I crowdsourced on Instagram, so I asked all of you what time would work best to do a live stream on here. And so it seems like evenings. I had a feeling it was going to be evenings. Like late afternoon evenings are the best times for everybody. So I am doing the very first YouTube live kind of semi-interactive workshop type of thing, micro workshop, next week on Wednesday or Thursday evening. I had originally decided Wednesday, but I actually just found out that my Wednesday client is going to be out of town. So I'm going to have that day off. So I'm kind of thinking it would be nice to just take a day off and then stack the live workshop on Thursday after my other client. I feel like that's just the best option for me, just knowing how I work best. It's nice to have like a full day off sometimes. And so I'm thinking I'll do that. But yeah, so I need to announce it. I need to make the graphics. I need to reach out to my virtual assistant and talk to her about it and ask her for some graphics on that. And then we'll go from there. But I'm really excited. So that's something checked off my list for today. And then I am just working on some content things at getting the next blog ready to go out and scripting some YouTube videos for some, like, again, micro lessons for speech pathologists. But yeah, solid pool day. Now we make dinner and evening walk and honestly kind of just chill. I'm ready to just chill. I like getting work done in a chill way. So yeah, let's go. Let's do it. All right, final push. Here we go.